Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of my channel. And as promised yesterday, today I'm going to share the BackaBuddy account details of the fundraising account that was created for the legal fees of Warrant Officer Bonginkosi Anthony Dlamini as requested by his community, by his former colleagues, and by a lot of other people. They begged me to say, "Sis Pat, can you please facilitate a fundraising so that we can contribute to the legal fees of Warrant Officer Bonginkosi Dlamini?" So now the account was created yesterday, and today I will share the details of the account as well as a direct account number for people who also ask me that they want to make direct payments because they don't understand how the link work, and most of those are mostly the people from the rural areas and other people who just want to make a simple contribution into a bank account. So now before we proceed, I just wanted to read a letter by Warrant Officer Bonginkosi Dlamini to Honorable Fadil Adams. So this letter was written to Fadil Adams. I'm just going to, it's not a full letter, it's just a part of the letter that I'm going to read out so that you can know and understand actually why Warrant Officer Dlamini has been in jail for the past 5 years. Let me start with it later. One of the high-profile cases we were investigating was that of former ANC Youth League Secretary, Mr. Sindiso Magaqa. That case was initially investigated by Provincial Task Team, and the investigation was going very smooth until the National Task Team take over the investigation. During that time, I was handling a murder docket where the internal auditor was brutally killed at Nongoma municipality in August 2018. Nongoma case 230/08/2016. It was going together with Nongoma case 96/08/2016, intimidation. 2 suspects were arrested in that case by myself. One of the suspects was the former CFO in Nongoma municipality. Bail was successfully denied against both accused until the National Provincial Task Team took over the docket, and both accused were later released on bail. One of the key witnesses, whom I admitted him to witness protection program, was killed and found decomposed in his safe house. Wow. For the first time in my life to hear such an incident under witness protection program. Me too. It's the first time that I hear a witness has been killed in the safe house in witness protection. And his body was even found decomposed. Where was the police officer who was supposed to protect him at the time? But these things happen. Tabiso Zulu was also almost killed. Tabiso Zulu was the friend of Sindiso Magaqa. He was also almost killed in the same witness protection program by the same police officers who were supposed to protect him. Let's proceed. The case was already in High Court roll when the National Task Team took it over. Before these incidents, I was confronted to release the suspects, of which I refused, and the members went behind my back to DPP's office with the instruction of General Khumalo to request that the suspect be released. DPP refused to do so, stating that there was enough evidence for the accused to answer on that matter. I became a victim for refusing to release those suspects on Nongoma case. The case that really caused trouble for me was Umlazi case 487/10/2018, murder of Mr. Mapumulo, who was the ward councillor at Ward 88 at eThekwini municipality. There was too much political interference in that case, up to the stage where I was confronted by General Khumalo And he told me that former Minister of Police, Mr. Bekicele, gave instruction that we must arrest former eThekwini Municipality Mayor Zandile Gumede and link her with the murder of Mr. Mapumulo. I told General Khumalo that there was no evidence that linked directly into the case, so I was not going to comply with that instruction as it was politically motivated. General Khumalo said they need evidence. They want her to be arrested so that it will be on the media and the minister will deal with her politically. I said to General Khumalo, I was not a politician, I was a police officer, so I was not going to take the mandate of politicians and implement it on my police duties. Big mistake. If they have evidence, they must submit statements and the instructions should be in writing. General Khumalo got angry at me and told me that he was going to inform the minister that I refused to take instructions. I was using my discretion as a detective not to comply with unlawful instructions. Since then, I never had peace in the task team, and the general was using his own brothers, who are also in the task team. Now we are talking about biological brothers, who are also in the task team, his biological brothers. Who were also in the task team, the general was using his brothers, who were also in the task team to victimize me. The influence of politicians in the task team caused problems as the management expected the members to comply with unlawful instructions. I was later withdrawn from the National Political Task Team in February 2019. No reason was given to me or to my commander at Organized Crime. And the rest is history. He was arrested in 2020 for defeating the ends of justice and has been in detention since then. Bail was denied, but look what they did there. Bail was denied for him for a case of defeating of justice. But look what they did there. 2 people that he arrested for a murder, they organized that 2 people get bail. Where are the priorities? 2 criminals who he found evidence, who Dlamini found evidence that they are implicated in a murder. This political killing task team went to the DPP and arranged, although bail was already denied in the first place because of the overwhelming evidence, they arranged that those people should be released on bail. But Dlamini have been sitting in jail since 2020. Cannot be released on bail. No prior convictions, no prior records, nothing. He even got a excellence award for a good job done because he have a lot of convictions. But now, as a police officer, who have no prior records, he cannot get bail. But hitmen, they organize bail for hitmen. So please make that make sense to me. Then there are people who come and defend this national political killing task team, defend their actions. So now what if their actions are being defended while they are putting innocent police officers in jail? What must we say now? When someone come and say, you know what, the political killing task team have done a great job. Yesterday on the portfolio committee, it was said that they spent over 450 million rand since 430 murders that they investigated. 130 murders. How many people die on a daily basis? What about just the regular detectives? They don't get that kind of budget. These people had got a budget of 450 million. And apparently they are about 90 in the task team. With that kind of budget. elite. An elite budget. Where are the successes? Where are the convictions? If you have to justify that budget against the convictions, where are the convictions? To arrest someone is nothing. To arrest someone is nothing. At the end of the day, the conviction is the one who's going to tell you that whether the detective did a good job or not. You can arrest all the people. You can arrest everyone who's supporting Patricia Mashali in lockers up there at Robben Island to say, we arrested all these people who are supporting Patricia Mashali. But if you cannot get convictions, you failed. You failed. If you cannot arrest a mastermind, you failed. Or maybe let me say, you don't even have to arrest the mastermind if there's no evidence, because you must have evidence. If you arrest someone, your investigation must have been completed. Now we hear about prosecutor-led investigations. Prosecuted. There's no thing like prosecutor-led investigations where the state can add evidence as they go because the prosecutor is in charge of this investigation. This is what the lead investigation officer actually wants to tell us. No, I'm not in charge of this investigation. The prosecutor is in charge of that investigation. Well, he can add evidence as we go. I've not completed that investigation. No, I didn't. The prosecutor just decided that we must proceed to prosecute this docket because he will investigate as we go. I am just getting the instructions from the prosecutor in this prosecutor-led investigation, which the case are already on trial. So we can add evidence as we go. We don't have to complete the investigation because the prosecutor is in charge. We learn as we go. Every day we learn something else. Every day we learn something else. In that court. In that court of Rata, every day we learn something else. Now, recently I also found out that Patricia Mashali, am the real mastermind, meaning that Kelly Kumalo is my deputy mastermind. I'm the real mastermind, and Kelly's the deputy. I'm in charge of the masterminds now. So we will wait and see when are they going to come for the real mastermind, because they have not arrested the deputy yet. So I guess they must start with a real mastermind before the deputy could be arrested. We are waiting. Next month the case proceeds. We want to hear what is going to be. It's a prosecutorial-led investigation whereby masterminds can be chopped and changed as they go. So now, since I'm now the real mastermind, I believe the evidence will also be added to the docket, and I will also be added there. I don't wonder, am I going to be accused number 6? I think I'm going to be accused number 6. And I wonder what is going to happen to deputy mastermind at the end of the day. So I'm going to be there, added as accused number 6. Real mastermind. South Africa, crime scene. If you don't know, you will never know. If you don't know South African law, South African police, South African judiciary, you will never know. It's a crime scene itself. Where today you are just a nobody, and the next thing you are the mastermind in the murder. No, not just the mastermind, the real mastermind in the murder of a national soccer legend. You are the real mastermind. I never thought I will get such a title. You know what? I have had titles in my life before. I was called a gossip monger. I was called all the things. I was dragged to court. I was charged criminally because apparently I was gossiping. I was spreading false allegations about corruption in the South African police services. For 3 years, I was even in chains. They put me in chains, and they sent me to say, since we put you in chains, now I was in the court cells. I was sitting there in the court cells for, I think, 4 or 5 hours. And then I was called to appear in court. And then when I appeared in court, I was granted bail, 1,000 rand bail. And then they told me, they say, I wanted to send someone to go and pay my bail. And they say to me to say, no. You must pay your bail yourself. Go and pay your bail yourself. I had to drag my chains after me down the passage, down the stairs to the ground floor, with my chains down the hall to the reception where people are paying bail. You know what, that day, people, if you've never been in cells, if you've never been an accused person, but anything is possible in South Africa. Today, you will be sitting in your house, happily with your children, your family, your wife, your husband, and tomorrow, you will be an accused person in the case of someone that you never met in your life before. Because why? Because these kind of things can be created. These kind of things can be created, and that's why the prisons are so full of poor people. Prisons were not built for rich people. Now rich people, they get house arrest, they get bail, they get suspended sentences, those kind of things. Prisons are not meant for them. Prisons are meant for us, poor people. Like Dube said, they will build no schools anymore. All they'll build will be prisons. For who? For you, for me, for your children, not for rich people. We are the ones who those prisons are being built for. They are not building schools. When last was there schools built in this country? Soon, Robben Island will be opened for us here who are exposing crimes. Now suddenly we are masterminds in crimes of people that we never met in our life before. Hey, let me leave that, people. It's a topic for another day. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to share the link to the BackaBuddy account on my Facebook, on YouTube. And I'm also going to share a bank account, because there are people who ask me that they just want a bank account number. They don't want the complications to go and donate on the link and. So this is the bank account number. The account holder is a Capitec account. The account holder is Miss LJ Dlamini. The account number is 214-6788-360. 214-6788-630. Capitec, and the account holder is Miss LJ Dlamini. So please, people, go donate so that we can fight for justice for Warrant Officer Dlamini and all the other people who are currently in jail for crimes they never committed. Today it's them. Tomorrow it will be you, it will be your child, it will be your mother, it will be your father, it can be anyone in your family. But as long as you are poor, expect that knock on the door. Expect you to be stopped at a roadblock and then be accused to say that you committed a murder in KZN while you are staying in Free State. So, please, people, and I also want to thank everyone, every single one who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Yo, the love is overwhelming. I got more than 1,000 subscribers yesterday, a lot of likes, and I'm once more asking you again, please go watch my YouTube channel, go subscribe, go like, and share the love. Share the love all over. Let us grow this YouTube channel so that we can have a safe place where we can discuss current affairs, where we can discuss what is happening in the country, where we can discuss our problems. No problem are too small or too big to discuss on this channel. I will go through each and every complaint that I receive, and we will find a solution together on this channel. Let's grow this channel. Thank you very much for the love. Until tomorrow. Bye.